Mi viaje fue muy difícil. Pasé por México, estuve en Guatemala. Yo sufrí mucho viniendo para acá, para Estados Unidos. Secuestro, violaciones, golpes. Fue por mi abogada Yuli, que fue ella la que me dijo de la universidad y que si yo estaba dispuesta a aceptar que los estudiantes colaboraran conmigo. Y pues yo dije que sí.
In the Immigrants' Rights in Human Trafficking program, law students represent survivors of persecution, torture, and survivors of labor and sex trafficking. And in the trafficking concentration, law students are representing clients in a variety of different civil matters, and also engaging in policy-related projects with the goal of connecting theory to practice, to push the law forward in interesting and important ways. This case was particularly challenging because this client had endured trauma at different points in her life in profound ways. And this was one of the first times that she had even spoken openly about the trauma.
She had suffered a lot in her home country in Central America. She was smuggled and trafficked into the United States, and she had experienced different forms of sex trafficking and labor trafficking.
Estuve encerrada por muchos días, también sufriendo violaciones, golpes. Fue muy difícil y muy horrible para mí. Estar allí sin saber qué iba a pasar conmigo, con miedo, sin comer, sin beber.
We wanted to create a dynamic where we are empowering her to tell her story. We wanted to allow her to feel safe that her story that she's telling us will be received and presented truthfully. And we wanted to be very trauma informed so that we don't overstep boundaries and we give her space.
Once we knew what happened, we submitted an application for asylum. We spoke with a few expert witnesses, and then we secured an interview with Homeland Security. We were able to prepare her for that interview, and after that, we submitted an application for her trafficking visa.
Ellas me apoyaron, me dieron fuerza, porque para mí era muy difícil. En mi situación, en mi caso, en mi trauma, era muy difícil para yo poder salir sola. Ellas me apoyaron a ir con la policía. Mi experiencia con el programa ha sido muy bien. Tania y Cristina son muy buenas personas, muy buenas abogadas, es lo que yo digo, porque ellas me han tratado a mí no solo como una persona, una clienta más, sino que como una familia, una persona que ha necesitado, y ellas me han dado ese apoyo.
For Tanya to come up and tell me, we got it, she was approved, she can stay, was one of the greatest times. And we were able to call her and say, you don't have to worry, you are good.
Even though it was a phone call, you can feel the level of relief in her voice and happiness, and it was just calmness on the other side from a woman who has endured so much, and that to me was one of the most rewarding things.